Hey guys, I'm still on our gastrointestinal physiology. Today we'll be hopping on the digestion of protein and the absorption of protein, okay? Digestion of protein and absorption of protein. So, protein digestion and absorption, okay? We say that basically pepsin has an optimal pH of 1.5 to 1 to 3.5, that's acidic, okay? And is inactivated when it passes into the duodenum and mixes with alkaline pancreatic juice. Okay, that's pH of 8. Okay, this overview is because it's this pepsin that actually acts on protein. Okay, so see that when you eat food, the body's digestive system breaks down dietary protein into individual amino acid, which are absorbed and used by cells to build other proteins and a few other macromolecules such as DNA. Okay, so now we see that the process of protein digestion and absorption begins in the mouth. Okay, that's where mechanical breakdown of large protein into smaller pieces can be, and those smaller pieces which can be swallowed occurs. Okay, you chew food with your teeth, chew it, you break it down into smaller particles which can be absorbed. Now we see that the salivary glands secrete saliva to aid swallowing and the passage of partially mashed egg, okay, through the esophagus. Okay, so talking about proteins, you actually take one source of protein that is actually rich in protein to actually what demonstrate the absorption. So in this case you are using egg. Okay, in this case you are using egg. So this is basically the digestive tract and how things or food substances move through the digestive tract. Okay, we are focusing on protein, so we don't like to do all those general overview. So protein digestion in the stomach. We said that mashed egg. Remember, I said I was using egg, okay, for illustration. So mashed egg pieces enter the stomach from the esophagus, as illustrated from the image below. Okay, but this is the image. Okay, so ingestion of the food. Okay, so we said that both mechanical and chemical digestion takes place in the stomach. Okay, mechanical in the sense that this food is churned together, and chemical in the sense that all those pepsin, gastrin, they are released. Okay, in the stomach. Okay, so now we say that the stomach releases what gastric juice containing hydrochloric acid. Okay, and also the enzyme pepsin. So now this enzyme pepsin is the enzyme that initiates the chemical digestion of protein. Okay, so there's also muscular contraction called peristalsis, and this aid in moving food and mixing food with the gastric juice. Okay, so now the powerful stomach contraction churn the partially digested protein into a more uniform mixture, and this mixture is called chyme. Okay, mixing the protein with the pepsin. Okay, so furthermore, we'll be saying pancreatic enzymes take over protein digestion by hydrolyzing what polypeptide into shorter oligopeptide. You know that proteins are made up of what? Um, made up Proteins are made up of the amino acid. The joints are the polypeptide joints. Okay, so the pancreatic enzymes will hydrolyze the polypeptide um, bonds. Okay, so now talking about this image we have before us, we said that trypsin. Trypsin will hydrolyze other peptide bonds, breaking down the polypeptide into smaller oligopeptides. How about the carboxypeptidase? They remove one amino acid at a time from the carboxyl end of an oligopeptide. Okay, so guys, I'm talking about protein digestion and absorption in the small intestine now. Okay, from the mouth where we say there is a breakdown into the stomach. Okay, where we say there is a chemical digestion and mechanical digestion, we'll be moving to the small intestine. So in the small intestine, we say that the chyme that was already like from the stomach has already been churned. So the chyme leaves the stomach and enters the small intestine, where the majority of the food of the protein digestion occurs. So now pancreatic secretions. The pancreas secrete digestive juice into the small intestine, and this causes more enzymes to further break down the polypeptide. Okay, so now the two major pancreatic enzymes that digest proteins in the small intestines are the what chymotrypsin and the trypsin. The trypsin activates other protein digesting enzymes such as what the proteases, and together these enzymes break down proteins into what tripeptides. Tripeptides could be further broken down into dipeptide, and dipeptides could be broken down to the monopeptide or individual amino acid. So now these cells that line the small intestine release what additional enzymes that also contribute to what digestion of what polypeptide. Okay, so this is it, right? Let's have a summary on the digestion of protein. We say that in the mouth, chewing starts and there's mechanical breakdown of protein. In the stomach, chemical digestion of protein begins from hydrochloric acid and the enzyme. Then number 3, we say that in the intestine, the polypeptides are broken down into what amino acid, dipeptide, tripeptide by what protein digesting enzyme secreted from the pancreas. Then number 4, we say that a variety of different transport proteins move the products from the protein digestion into the mucosal cell. Now, some amino acids share the same transport system. Then number 5, dipeptides and tripeptides can enter the mucosal cell. Now, once inside, they are broken down into single amino acid. Then number 6, we say that amino acid pass from the mucosal cell into the blood and travel to the liver. Now, the liver regulates the distribution of amino acid to the rest of the body. Then number 7, we said that small amount of dietary protein is lost in feces, okay? Because most of them are absorbed. Okay, now coming to the last procedure, we said that tripeptides and dipeptides and single amino acid enter the enterocytes of the small intestine using the active transport systems, which require what ATP. Now, once inside, the tripeptides and the dipeptides are broken down into smaller or single amino acid, which are then absorbed into the bloodstream. Okay, just a summary. So that brush butter enzymes finish tasks producing amino acids that are absorbed into the intestinal epithelial cells. Amino acid co-transporters move into the epithelial cells, and facilitated diffusion moves amino acid out into the bloodstream. Okay, now infants absorb proteins by what? Pinocytosis. Okay, that's all for this lecture. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay, talking about the digestion of the protein in the mouth, in the stomach, in the small intestine. Okay, the action of pepsin on this protein. Okay, trypsin, carboxypeptidase. All right. So see you guys in the next tutorial, and gracias.